You don't try it. Plus.
Sorry guys, I was watching Roy's videos. Sorry. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you what happens when you decide to tween your animation. So basically, the guy that created this game, I forgot his name. He's a one-man stand. Basically, he made this thing called tweening for his game, right? I mean his app, his software. So basically, it's where you it makes extra frames for you, right? All right, so let's see. First, oh, I did not mean to say first of all. Right now, we're going to take off tweening and animation looping. We're gonna take off tweening, and we're gonna see how my animation looks. It's gonna go frame by frame. Let's go. Alright, so that's my animation right there. Two dudes fighting with swords. Well, it looks extremely janky. It's extremely janky. Doesn't look good. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn on tweening. And we're gonna see it now. Looks good, don't it? Look at him. Look at him go. So it's of course it's amazing. But there is one thing I want to show you. And it's not anything else. I'm not gonna this is not to insult the creator. But I'm going to show you everything they did wrong with my animation in the tweening to make it look good. Alright, let's start off the bat. Alright, it's good now. The sword, the Enma, the purple sword just switched frames. I call it the Enma because it's based off of One Piece. If you see the layering also switched frames, the purple part switched frame. Oh my gosh, what's going on? All right, everything seems fine. Why is my little sword moving like that? All right, what? The sword just flew out of his head. Why did his body malfunction like that? Everything just slid out of the frame. You guys saw that, right? Everything just slid out of the frame. And he appeared for one moment. Alright, nothing wrong with this. He just flew up in the air and came back down to get it. So the sword just bent up itself. Alright, now it's time for the spinning animation, which I see there's nothing wrong. Check it out. He's spinning it, spinning it, spinning it, spinning it, spinning. Spinning it, spinning. Ooh, and it slides right back in. But now, let's see. He pushed him out of frame. Why do my impact frames look like that? I don't use background changing for the impact frames. I just make a man's head stretchy and I stretch it all over the thing. Ooh. This is supposed to happen. What? Why did it cut back into frame like that? I'm so confused. Alright, this is this explosion animation. Alright, we're just gonna go over that one more time because I'm pretty sure this AI system that they're using to do this is extremely retarded. Alright, let's go. If you look closely, the sword switches hands when he charges towards the Gryphon. The front flip is intended. It would have been cooler if it was like a back flip. Now that I think of it. That was supposed to happen too because I got lazy. Ooh, it's backflip. Ooh. Sick. Okay, and so now he's preparing to slash him. It flews out of his head for a moment. Then he just crushes himself. So do this. They all just slide out of frame and they slide back into frame, so the goofy happens. It's not what happened in my original. Ultra Instinct. Dodge. He just flew up in the air. The sword just malfunctioned, bro. What? Alright, so that wasn't meant to be a hit. Okay, so now he's gonna lift it up and spin. This looks sick. This goes hard in quick motion, but it does it in slow motion. It looks so dumb in slow motion. Anyway, so now he's going to push him out of frame, push himself back in frame. This is so dumb. Slid. What just happened? He flew forward and then flew right back. This is not supposed to happen. That's not how what? Notice how it takes him out of frame, then it comes back in, changes color again, and goes back. That's not how I planned it. It's an impact frame. It's not official. That's not the only thing that tweening did for my animations. I'm gonna show you an older animation where I didn't know how to style the swords, and I like Dr. Michael Sapie. Whoop. And here we have my another animation I made. It's about this guy with hook swords. Check out them. They look so cool, bro. Look at these hook swords, bro. They look so sick. Versus a guy with big old daggers. You can't see them right now because I lowered the opacity to give him the ability to disappear. Whereas this guy also has super speed. Alright, so I did reverse frames. So this is why it looks like that. Now you're going to examine everything about this, alright? Look how cool it looks. Look how cool it is. Notice how it changes hands. That's my bad. Alright, let's do it. I'm pretty sure these frames are tweened. So let's go back to the animation. Look how sick this looks. This was me in my prime of animating. Just joking. Yeah, this is the prime. Holy moly. I don't know why what happens here, but it just switches hands. Notice how I lowered opacity to make it look as though he's disappearing. But now we're gonna make it slow. By the way, I'm sick. I'm not sure if you couldn't tell by how much I'm sniffing my nose or like my janky voice. Bro, speed up! This is gonna take a while. Alright, so we're back. This is what tweening did to my animation. Let's see if there are any problems. No, not so far. Alright, no, not so far. I'm not sure, no. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, he zooms out of frame. Then he zooms back. He's not supposed to do that. Alright, so this is intended to happen. Why is it bulging up and down like that? No, not what happened. Slicey. And kabow. Then he falls. Notice that. And then he throws one of his daggers. Which looks sick, by the way. Ooh, why did his head bend back before? Did the dagger in his mouth float back up into his... Ooh, I like the way he appeared. What? His swords just switched. Oh, yeah. I accidentally bent the point here. But, like, why did his swords just switch from one being in the mouth to the other? Oh, yeah, because I tried to do layering. But the layering didn't work. So, it failed. Let's just look at that one more time.
This way over the highway. He is smart, but...
Anyway, so let's notice. Good enough, but I don't like the way they just take turns slicing the swords guy, not the hook swords guy. Again, we zoom out of frame. Then he's supposed to circle around, but he doesn't come back. It's like he's circling around. I should have did that from a high point. A top point, I mean. Ooh, the way it's bulging. It's so creepy, bro. I don't like that. Ooh, the uppercut. And grabs the sword. Ooh, it's cold. But now here's my problem. Here's where the tweening starts to really flip up my animation. His head bent back before he got hit, and the sword just floated into his mouth. The sword changed direction for a brief minute, and the sword bends when it goes into him. By accident. That's because I tried to do a little layering, but I didn't work. And then it just folds back. The animation is treating it like I intended for that to happen. Anyways, that's all for tween frames. So when you tween your animations on sticknoes, just normal sticknoes, no pro, check what the tween frames are doing. Because it might look good when it's all sped up, but when you slow it down, it looks like a crackhead animated it. That's all. Good night. Why is it going so slow? Please someone kill me.